Hey everyone, today we're going to go over the match function. So it is pretty much an accompaniment to the VLOOKUP function. In a lot of standard spreadsheet use, things are not very dynamic. You don't change things much. Once it's in there, the table stays the same or it just references one thing. In strength programming, a lot of the time it's the opposite. It's very dynamic, you have different inputs, you change them all the time, and you don't want to be changing the formula every time to suit the circumstance. So in a VLOOKUP function, we have the item which we're looking for, then we have the table, and then we have the amount of columns we're going across to look for. What if we don't know how many columns to go across, or that changes all the time? That's what the match function is for. So with a match function, pretty much it is what it does. It tells you how many across that variable is. So if we look at here, and we were looking for 3, and we're like, how many across? We've got 0 to 10. How many across is 3? And it's 4 across. Okay? Because we're including the initial row. If you don't include that in the VLOOKUP function, that can sort of throw you off, and that's something to be wary of. So 0 or 1 is 1. So an easy way is you either include this row, or you do this, and you only highlight this, and you go +1. We'll get up to that in a second. So I have a table here. So this is how we typically do it. It's VLOOKUP, and then we're going to go to the RPE, and then we're going to go over the table, and then we'd go however many columns across typically. So let's just say it was always 3 reps, and you'd go across those. We'd write 4, and we'll go to that column. Pretty simple. But what if we're going to change it all the time? So what we're going to do is, this is the match function. So it's match, and then what we do is what we're referencing. So reference point, which is reps, and then the actual row. So we would highlight the row in which we're in, and then we just do 0 because don't need to worry about that for now. So now we have, let's just actually do this one. And this is that. So now we have, as you can see, I reference this down here because it's a little drop down, makes it easier. And I highlighted the entire row here, and we got 4. So that's right, that's what we want. So now we have a function in which it tells us every time which one we want. So let's just say I wanted to change it to 6 reps, and now changes that accordingly. So that's how it makes it dynamic. That's how it makes it easier. So now you can use the exact same formula, and you can just copy and paste it next to reps every single time, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's why it's good. You really want to make formulas that I like to call modular. So they can just slot into any, you just copy and paste them anywhere, and they always work, and you don't have to change them every time. So let's I have it already working down here, but I'll write it out for you as we go. So pretty much it'll look like this. So I'm going to use these 2 points as references down here. So equals VLOOKUP RPE. Cool? Comma. Table. Cool? F4 absolute, just in case I want to move it around. Then it's the match function. So the thing is, you can put formulas within formulas, which is always nice. Match number cool. So let's see. So 6 reps at an 8 RPE. 6 reps at an 8 RPE is 77.2. Cool. We got it exactly right. We're nailing it. We've crushed it. How good. That's the match function. So putting a VLOOKUP function with a match function really just like makes things a bit more dynamic, and then you can just copy and paste this as many times as you want, and it works. Cool. So that's how you navigate both X and Y axis within a program. You can do a thing called XLOOKUP, but I find just like VLOOKUP and match is a simpler way to think about things. All right. See you next video.